Hey everybody, it's Will at VIP Mortgage, and it's time for a local lender update. Rates improved a couple of weeks ago, and the market has kind of stalled since then. I said when that improvement hit, we're going to need to watch and see if it holds or if the market pulls back, because as markets like to do when they head in a direction, especially when they establish a new trading range, often whatever level we get to is not really where it's going to stay because it was a little too optimistic on one side or too pessimistic on the other side. And so there's always a little bit of overshot when markets take a direction and they've reached the proper place for them to be trading. So that's what's going on with rates right now. We did see rates take a step back last week. So the good news is we are holding on to the new better range that gets us to the best place we've been to match where we were in March before the tariff stuff happened. And the market is kind of bumping along, trying to see if they are too optimistic right now, and that's caused the markets to stall. All of this seems to be the market starting to believe that the Fed is going to cut rates. Are they going to do that at their next meeting? Are they going to wait until the fall? Of course, nobody knows the timing. Our crystal ball is often broken when it comes to exactly what rates are going to do, but the pattern is holding and the data is supporting the behavior we're seeing. That's why I've been telling you for a few weeks now that I do think we're going to see an improvement in rates over the summer, because it's going to be anticipating when the Fed actually cuts rates. That's how the market works. If rates are going to go up or down based on the Fed activity, everybody's trying to figure out what's going to happen, and then the market adjusts before the announcement is made in most cases. And so I think we're going to see, just like we did before the improvement, we're going to see these small steps up and down, the market kind of stalling, bumping along, unless there's some significant piece of news. Now, the cycle we've seen is everything gets stirred up and there's a whole bunch of uncertainty and the market thinks the sky is falling, and then over a couple weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a whole bunch of news comes out that calms down that uncertainty and the worst fears are not realized, and then we see things kind of even out, and then it happens again and again and again. That's been the pattern so far for the year, and so I do expect a little bit of volatility, but what we're hoping for this week is to see the market steady its feet and stay in that best range we've been in all year, and by the way, for the past several years. And if that happens, then we're going to be watching very closely to see what the Fed's projections are, not for the end of the year, but for 2026, because that will help the market start to understand the possible rate changes we may see based on their projections on the economy. So we'll keep you informed. Give me a call if you need anything, 719-232-7553.